So situation. After recent efforts from OneTalk elements, it would appear through iStar and satellite intelligence that the IPNG are trying to move their assets at an exceeded rate. Their distribution of narcotics and weapons is crucial to their overall mission. Our satellite has discovered a key area known as Objective Silver, where they are moving a lot of their narcotics and weapon shipments. They are doing this by using fishing vessels that at this time NATO cannot seize in open water. Objective Gold at this time is an unknown position. It is believed that the enemy are using this as a training camp for recruiting the local civilian population. Enemy forces, so as always, they appear to have small arms weaponry, soft-skinned vehicles, and mixed uniforms. Friendly forces, so HMS Liberty is able to assist through VLS or Mark 45 cannon. The VLS is the vertical launch system, and no other friendly call signs are currently working in that area. Civilian population, so there are going to be civilian villages around that area, so you need to be careful. Make sure you PIDing any sort of movement, anything like that, as yeah, there are local civilians in that area, just going about their daily life. They still haven't evacuated from the island. Yeah, phase 1 prelim. So we've got ×2 raiding craft. We are going to split the team in the middle, okay, and we're going to occupy 1 raiding craft each. So the breakdown, so if you get a breakdown on the raiding craft, your actions on are essentially hold position, create an ARD, and contact myself. Phase 2, so you route out, you're going to go through a series of checkpoints, as you can see on the map. So if you open your maps, make sure you've got them open. We have got checkpoint 1 Whiskey, which is at the mouth of the actual river leading into the ocean, just north of the UN headquarters. We are then going to move down this river, okay, nice and steady. We're going to then hit checkpoint 2, Vodka, and move through there to checkpoint 3, Rum. At this position, okay, we are going to get eyes on Objective Silver. Okay, we've got clear line of sight to the objective. One of the raiding craft is going to maneuver itself to a position where you can dismount without fouling the actual raiding craft, and then move to a position around here as an assault position. The second raiding craft is going to move to the assault position here and hold. Once that is done, and the second team is in a position where it can assault, I am going to radio in to the HMS Liberty as Pharaoh 1, and we are going to launch 1 times VLS Tomahawk onto the position. Okay, nobody is to move into that objective until that Tomahawk has struck. Once we have moved through and cleared Objective Silver, we are then going to get back onto our raiding craft and move through the riverway here. As you can see, it does tighten up, so be careful as you are driving the raiding craft. We are then going to get to checkpoint 4 Vauxhall, and we are going to take the western route here, as it is a little bit deeper than the eastern side, as you can see on the map. We're going to continue moving through this position here, all the way up to checkpoint 3 Toyota. Now notice that the checkpoint names change from types of alcohol to types of car. That is to initiate we are moving to Objective Gold. Alright, so both raiding craft are going to RV here, and we are going to all dismount. We're then going to move on foot up to the FRV, and we're going to have a bit of a soak period. Okay, so we're going to soak the area for 1 minute, set up an all-round defence, and make sure that we haven't been followed up. Once that is done, we're going to move to checkpoint 5 and have another stop short. At this point, we're going to set up an all-round defence and then get a recce party to move forward to OP1. Okay, that'll be 3 members moving to OP1 to try and get eyes onto Objective Gold. You're going to gain as much information as you can and then move back to checkpoint 5 and provide whatever information you have. Okay. If we get contacted or compromised, or you have any sort of massive issues, we will call it on the net and we will regroup at the ERV Bentley, right, the emergency rendezvous. What we're going to do then is manoeuvre to the southeast, hit this metal road, and manoeuvre off the position, okay, and await a pickup. Right, The satellite has come online, so let me just get full control of this, and then I will go over it with you. Okay, good. So this is Objective Silver. As you can see, the river leading in here, okay, is pretty decent. You'll have to forgive me, it is quite hard to maneuver this thing. However, if we zoom in, hopefully you can see what sort of position we are dealing with. Now, previous intelligence has shown these boats. Okay, so these three boats on the position. This is what we believe they are using to transport their narcotics and weaponry to local positions. Yeah, so essentially we want to get onto that position and destroy the vessels as best we can. Yeah, once we've established the OP, obviously we'll move back, formulate a plan, and move into an assault position to assault Objective Gold. Alright, now when we assault Objective Gold, it needs to be nice and clean. We'll still work in 2 fire teams, albeit they are very small fire teams. We're going to clear the position of all threats. Okay, clear each building and commence SSE. We are not to start smashing that position straight away. We need to know what intelligence we can gather from that position. Phase 6 is the route back, so we're going to essentially move on the proven route back to the raiding craft and convey back to HMS Liberty through the same waterway system that we've used before. CSS, obviously we're using the Acre radio system and there is no other logistics, etc. As you can see, the position is a lot more occupied than the other one. We have got 2 main sort of areas of concern. Okay, the first one is this position here. If we move into the position, obviously this is a live feed. We can see a few contacts moving around. What I can do is also change the view feed. It's not going to let me know. However, there are a few contacts that ISLA and the satellite has picked up. Obviously, we do have a few vehicles down there that we need to check out and try and deny if possible. There are a few buildings in that area, so again, we need to move in, clear them out, and establish that security once we've done that. From there, we're then going to move up. Obviously, we've got another building just on the position here that we need to clear. We're then going to move to this set of buildings here. Now, this is where the training sort of area has been taking place. And obviously, if we move in, we can see the campfire and multiple vehicles. Now, what intelligence has not worked out is what these vehicles are getting used for, what they are. We can see that the western vehicle on the bridge is a transport type of vehicle. However, again, we're not 100% clear what they are using all this sort of stuff for. All we know is this camp has seen a active sort of uplift during the period that we assaulted and raided on our last tasking. Right, engines off. Team 1, dismount. Get yourselves into an assault position. Let me aware when you are in that position. Alright.
Copy.
Team 1, be advised, contact with Pharaoh 1 will commence now. Inbound VLS, hold firm, hold firm. All call signs, be advised. VLS ×2, Tomahawk, out, ETA 22 seconds. Obviously engage any visible enemy that you can PRD. Here we go. Be advised, high support is moving in. Yeah, engage. Try and PRD enemy, mate. If you see him, engage. Yeah, roger, mate. Just keep eyes down the river as well. Make sure no QRF comes.
A grenade out. Can you patch yourself up?
Situation.
We're just holding. We have a guy who's hit and he's just patching himself up, and then we will keep clearing the house.
I'm next to you now.
Copy, Gary. Can you move in and let's start cleaning these houses?
Building clear, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, check.
Clearing the last building.
Yeah, roger. Boxes. Yeah, seeing which building as well. I'll coordinate with Pharaoh 1 to finish off these positions. Over.
Copy. Is there no point using them charges then?
Hold them.
Copy.
Yeah, move back to your raiding craft and we'll continue on with task. Pharaoh 110 Alpha, be advised, 2 times VLS strike on objective Silver is a go. I say again, 2 times Salvo, VLS on objective Silver is a go. Out. 3 times VLS Tomahawks are going to hit objective Silver. Time now. Okay, better move. And move. Advised, plus the checkpoint 4, box off. Hold, engines off. All call signs, dismount, dismount. Checkpoint 5, gents. Gonna get Romeo and Miller on me. Everyone else keep her all around the fence. Alright lads, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get Romeo, Miller, you two are gonna do a CTR from the OP, no more than a couple of minutes. Okay. Try and get eyes on, use whatever you've got. When you move back to us, just provide whatever information you've seen. Okay. Okay, what'd you get?
So we arrived at up one Porsche. It's really dense forest and uphill.
Okay.
We could not get eyes on the actual objective.
It's fine.
We did get eyes on the tin buildings that are slightly southeast of the objective, but we
Roger.
didn't see any movement.
Did you see any good approach routes?
Not specifically, no.
Okay. Alright, lads. Listening. I'll lead us into the objective. Okay. So we'll work in pairs. So myself and Miller will work as a pair, and Romeo on danger if we have to break down to pairs. We only go loud when we need to, and when we go loud, we're going hard. Alright. So we'll make sure we're right on top of them before we have to contact them. Alright?
Copy.
Move on me, move nice and slow. Only use your laser as of when you need to. All that good stuff. Alright. Hold. Hold them there. One at a time, we're going to cross from my position. I will hold one at a time and cross. First one, move. This is our assault position. Extended line. Miller to my right, Romeo to my left, danger to the far left. Hello.
To my front in this building on my laser.
Magazine.
One time's enemy outside. Let's try and hook around the right hand side of this building, get arcs on the guys outside.
I see a one.
Opposite building, opposite building.
In the windows.
Pump a load of lead through them fucking windows. Exit.
Mag. Mag him.
Coming to you.
One time's enemy inside, left side. Entry point.
Are they dead on this window?
Yeah.
We'll break weapon
point on me.
stash in the open shed.
Let's do it. Moving in.
Shot.
Swinging this side.
I
Moving in
cleared
right.
this room.
My room clear.
Yeah, building clear. Billy's coming out.
Let's move up to this little shark hole cover from here. 2-man clear.
Yeah,
Danger,
Miller.
Romeo, move. Oh, Miller, yeah, move. Miller,
Yeah,
move.
I'll move.
Whoever it is. I'm covering long.
You ready? Clear. This little compound's clear.
Roger, south side clear then. Let's move up to the north. Let's
Ready
get
when you are.
2 on the right side, 2 on the left. Me and Miller left. Romeo, danger, right side.
Okay, small building.
On top run.
On top of that tower,
Frag out. Magazine. Yeah,
Let's
Roger.
check.
See my laser, that's about what I can see.
Right, clear.
Alright, start clearing out this building.
Copy, moving in.
On you.
Copy.
Right, Roger.
Okay.
Lads, start finalising the last bits. Let's settle security. Danger, cover positions out towards the west, cover the bridge. Alright, looks like we've got uniforms here. And
Yep.
blocks. US uniforms as well. And fours. What's we got? Got a uniforms cage here. It's all cry. It's all US uniform. UN vehicles as well.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So we got UN vehicles, a lot of Western equipment.
I think they're planning to do something in Western clothing. Put the blame on
Medic
us.
for Dangerfield.
Okay, Roger. Alright lads, we've got all the information we need. Looks like they're trying to plan an attack using Western clothing, UN vehicles. Pin the blame on the Western forces out here in NATO. Lads, we're going to exfil. Prepare to move on me. I'm going to coordinate with Barrow 1. Let's get these vehicles destroyed. There's no civvies in the area. Barrow 110 Alpha, be advised, objective gold secure and clear break. Barrow 110 Alpha, be advised, requesting immediate BLS strike on western side, objective gold. I repeat, western side, objective golf, 2 times salvo. Out. Lads, be advised, 2 times strikes inbound, 2 times strikes inbound. Trying to stay in some hard cover. Barrel 110 Alpha, good hits. Let's get Miller on point, get us back to the raiding craft. Yeah, all in all, obviously objective complete. We destroyed both objective silver and objective gold. Recovered quite a bit of information, so it would appear, and something we'll pass up to the intelligence guys, is that the IPNG they've got control, or they've stolen US military uniform as well as UN based military uniform and some of their vehicles. So potentially they are trying to plan an attack and pin the blame on us to turn the country or the region around onto us. So yeah, we'll see what comes of it, and hopefully it's something that we can deter, because we don't know if they had any other vehicles there that moved out of the position when we hit objective silver, right? Because that support truck or that supply truck looked like it was blocking the bridge from us trying to get there. Yeah, any questions?